When we went inside the church, we saw that Kimber wouldn't have to do much acting to convince people she was having a breakdown. We found her at the back of the room, tucked into a chair, in a puddle of curly orange hair and tears. Kyle sat next to her and pulled her into a hug. Kimber, what's wrong? I kicked his foot and shot him a look that said, really?
God, no shit. Good Lord.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Kimber,
that. What's
Kimber,
wrong?
your mom is just being put in the ground. It's not a big... What's wrong, baby? What's going on?
What's wrong?
Yo, what the hell? Did you see that open casket? You see that open casket? Dude, your mom's bloated. It's weird.
Bro, why does her body look like that? She's all gross and mangled.
Her eyes look all buggy. It's weird, Kimber. What the hell's going on with you, though? Is it your time of the month or something, Kimber, for real? Is this how it's going to be? You realize we have a plan today, right?
How are you going to fake crying if you keep this up? Gosh!
Yeah,
Get it together.
Exactly. Hey, baby, I know that it's, I know that this is probably an act, but you need to get your game face on, okay? We need to find that letter. It's like, God, dude. Come on, Kyle. So oblivious throughout all of this story. It's like so just fucking oblivious. I love it.
Walks into a funeral that his girlfriend's mom died, and he goes, "What's wrong?" Bro, Kyle.
Jesus, Kimber, what's wrong?
Kyle is one of the boys. He is the most dude bro.
Oh, definitely.
Ever.
Especially he's just like viciously pulling up his like big ass pants and his like oversized jacket. He looks like that one Talking Head concert where they have like the giant suits on. He's like, Kimber, what the hell's your problem?
Ladies, I want you to imagine that your mom dies, and then at your funeral, your boyfriend walks in wearing a suit that doesn't fit him and goes, "What's wrong with you?"
Especially I walked up, oh my God, what happened?
What? So what? Someone die around here or something?
Oh my God, did someone else die? Oh, it's just your mom? Your psychopath mom? Okay, well, what's wrong?
Oh, her? You've had like 3 days to know about her. Why are you crying over it now?
God, your mom jumped off the roof 3 days ago. Get over it. God. I love the line. I kicked his foot and shot him a look and said, "Really?" And Kyle bit his lip and he said, fuck. That's just what he says. Fuck. God. Shit.
Kyle's like, stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, Kyle. That's what he's done. He's hitting his head. Why do you do this?
Kyle's my favorite. Okay. All right.
Well, not even that, but also just the extremely low turnout to coincidentally a woman who maybe knew too much.
I see.
Or something, or other people's priorities are somewhere else in this small town. Like, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
A classic Kyle line here would be like, well, maybe your mom was a bitch.
Maybe people just didn't like her, Kimber. Could that be it?
Hey, Kimber, your mom was kind of a bitch, so it's just like not that crazy, so I don't know, babe. I'm gonna go get some cookies over there on the table. I'll be back.
Yo, they got free drinks here? Let's go.
Yo, Kimber! Yeah, he's like across the deal. Yo, Kimber, they got tea! They got iced tea and cookies!
Do you want some? I know you said it makes you bloated if you have it too early, but can you have it now?
I know you're worried about stretch marks, but if you want some Chips Ahoy, let me know!
I know you're like fat and all, but these are pretty good. I guess you can have one.
He takes out his iPhone and puts it in his pocket. He's just playing Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa as loud as it possibly can go. Yeah, uh-huh. He's like, you know what it is, Black and Yellow. Getting snacks and cold cuts at the table. Everything I do it big. Just a kid at a funeral, like, you know what it is, like, not caring. What would be more obnoxious? A 16-year-old listening to Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow, or if it was Fetty Wap's Trap Queen, as loud as you possibly can. And he has a Beats by Dre pill speaker in his back pocket. It's not even on his phone anymore. He brought a legitimate Bluetooth speaker with him.
That's your girlfriend.
I get high with my baby, yeah.
At your girlfriend's
Yo, Kimber's
funeral.
dad. The food here is kind of mid, bro. Yo, Kimber's dad. You shouldn't have got that shitty ass sandwich shop to cater. This shit sucks. Yo, your wife looks mad funny in that box, dude.
You didn't pay for that, did you? She looks awful.
Yeah, she looks like a weird clown, dude. Tell me you did not pay for that. Okay, you didn't? Okay, cool.
What happened to her face? Oh, yeah, the concrete. That's right. Oh. Well, you should have, like, put a mask on her or something, by God.
Yo, who else thinks we should bring death masks back? Anyone?
Meanwhile, just softly, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Ain't your pretty as soon as you came in the door. You know how disrespectful it'd be to, like, go to an open casket, look inside, and you're just like, I've been cooking pies with my baby.
What?
Oh
I'm
God,
bored.
I
want to listen to music.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. What? I'm bored. I'm bored. Hey, baby, this is really lame. I'm going to get out of here.
Hey, do you guys have like an aux cord or something?
Yeah, he guys got aux cord. He actually doesn't even have a button up on. He just has one of those graphic tees you find at like Target or Walmart. That's like a fade, like they purposely faded it. It's like a Sega, like a Sonic shirt or something.
It's like the
He's
shirts.
Like,
it's like the shirts that Jesse Pinkman would wear in Breaking Bad. Like they've got like all the Thrasher font that says like "Live and Die." Yeah. It goes down to his knees.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, I came here my Sunday's best. Okay, where are we at?
Yeah, so her mom's dead. Kimber's mom's dead, I think. I'm ready, she said, and brushed the hair away from her wet face. Ready for... Is that Kyle asking that?
It's probably Kyle.
Ready for what? God. The funeral's about to start.
Yeah. Yo, Kimber, baby, where are you going? The concert's getting ready to begin. Kyle, this isn't a concert. It's a funeral. Yeah. Oh, shit. That's why people are so sad.
Oh, that makes sense. Should I not have found the Bluetooth? I got the Wi-Fi password from the guy out front, and I got I found the Bluetooth for the speaker, so I was going to play some slow jazz or something to kind of set the mood.
Yeah, I found out what the airplay was, and I'm going to play Kevin Gates music videos for the rest of for the funeral, if that's okay. I'm gonna queue up I'm Just Thinking with My Dick, if that's cool with you all.
Just the worst boyfriend ever.
But at the same time, he's the best character in the story.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's like the worst person, but he's the best guy.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's here. You
first his boss at the sandwich shop.
The sandwich
just
shop.
Like basically my pussy doesn't work, I can't get pregnant, all this kind of stuff. And then the dad comes in, he's like, no, for real, her pussy does not work. We cannot get pregnant. And he's just like, I'm just here making bologna sandwiches. I don't know what the hell you want from me. And now this guy's just like, yeah, my dead wife, what a selfish bitch. And he's just like, okay. Thank you so much. I just wanted to play GameCube with your daughter later. I didn't really want to get into this conversation. Still, it makes it even funnier thinking that Kyle's Beats by Dre Pill Bluetooth speaker is playing some kind of inappropriate music in the back. Makes the situation even more uncomfortable.
As he's yelling about his wife leaving his daughter, you could just faintly hear, I got 2 phones.
I was gonna say it's Bon Jovi this time. He's thinking now that he's like, I'm gonna throw back all these old heads here. He's like, yeah, he's playing Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi.
Oh man.
Your love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is all I need. Whoa. He's like, come on, you guys know this one.
You want to sing along now. On the chorus. Yeah.
Welcome back to CreepCast.
Woo, creep.
We are here with a very sick... there you go. Ham it up. No. He says he's sick. He told me this before.
I haven't tried to raise my voice that loud. Look, yesterday I was so sick that I was like a small heater. I was like a generator just shivering in the corner of the couch. It was disgusting, but I can talk now, so I'm better.
Do you think that part of the sickness has to do with the second half of Borrasca? Do you think that has anything to do with your illness?
I think this is certainly some kind of karma, if that's what you mean. If everyone was very upset that, and I was really, if you think about it, I was the criminal in that whole ordeal, because I'm like, come on, Hunter, there's this fun little creepypasta called Borrasca. You'll love it. So this is cosmic justice.
I will say there has been quite the response on it. You know, typically people, we get like 3,000-4,000 comments, whatever. It's been a day and there's been already almost like 10,000 comments.
Yeah, dude, when you're coming to supposedly you're coming to a board to talk about your dead girlfriend messaging you, a very like scary, haunting topic. Yeah. And in your introduction, you're like, she had long toes. She was like a chimp, even almost. Like, bro.
Yeah, she smelled like cinnamon. She smelled like cinnamon. She smelled like a bundle of cinnamon sticks. During
not
Christmas.
To keep referencing previous episodes, but this is how I imagine Kyle from Borrasca would talk about Kimber.
This is definitely some Kyle. Kyle to Kimber thing.
Yep.
Yo, your toes are mad long. Yo, hand me that remote with your foot. I just want to see if it's possible.
Those dogs are barking.
But even before he gets into this, I mean, he's talking about like his girlfriend smells like cinnamon. She has chimpanzee feet. I bet it was not hard to press that unfollow button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think of what he was saying.
Yeah, I really miss my girlfriend, her long ass toes.
Think what he was saying to her when she was alive, right? If when she's dead, he's
exactly.
Like, she got like chimp feet. I bet he was saying some wild stuff to her while she was around.
Yeah. Oh my God, your breath smells like pizza rolls. It's like, hey, cool. Does your boyfriend have to be here? She's like, yeah.
He went to her funeral the same way Kyle went to Kimber's mom's funeral.
I am under the same impression that this is the same universe and they were best friends.
Yep, absolutely. Same guy.
Written out of the story because they're like, it's too much.
Yeah, listening to Linkin Park way too loud.
Yeah. Breaking the habit over and over again. He just keeps asking for more and more gum. Yo, can I get another piece of juicy fruit? Hell yeah, man. Open up the glove compartment. Get yourself some.
Yep. Oh, that's life.
As you just dive.
Yeah, I feel like a lung's gonna fly up here in a second, so that'll be cool if that happens. Stay tuned.
Mostly, it's been people in the comments saying that they want to see people. They want to hear us talk about Pen Pal. They want to see us read Pen Pal, which I'm very excited about, especially. But I'm also very nervous. I'll say I'm very nervous because. Do we know is it going to be a Borrasca situation again or not? I don't know.
That's a good point. It might be.
I'm holding my breath because now I'm nervous because you don't even know. We're going in this
I'm
blind.
innocent this time. I'm innocent. I have no idea where this story ends. So if it does end up in a Borrasca place, that was a happy accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, a quote unquote happy accident. It's very, very happy.
Yeah.
Also, the idea, too, that he walks around, like Greg's been walking around, he's like, yeah, all of these houses are totally empty.
Yep.
No one is here. No one at all is horrifying. Which also, I don't know about you, I'm being a little presumptuous, too, but with how disregarding the officer was, I don't know, man. I think there's some kind of... I feel like they're in on it as well. Like, especially after the Borrasca incident, I can't trust the cops in these stories. But especially if there's nobody else around, and then you're like, hey, someone is here and I have video proof, and they're like, yeah, I mean, if something weird happens, just call us. That feels a bit suspicious.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also make the note that it's funny you're still traumatized from Borrasca. That makes me happy.
Everybody is, dude.
Yeah.
Every time someone like reacts to something, they're just like, well, at least it's no Borrasca. That kind of thing. Yeah, every time.
I saw a bunch of tweets that were like, if I ever think my friends are bad, I'll just remember they didn't traumatize me like Isaiah did to Hunter.
I know, dude. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Never forgive you for that, dude.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't change anything, though. I'm glad it happened, but that's fair. The situation devolved too fast for me to keep up, and I didn't know what to think anymore. But I could tell that wasn't the answer Marcus wanted.
It's, I don't know, a ghost, a demon, a skinwalker? Damn, dude.
What is this, some kind of CreepCast?
I've been listening to a lot of CreepCast, and these are just some suggestions that I have.
What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, maybe the entity has I don't know, some kind of cave where he goes and impregnates tons of people. I don't know, right? Marcus is like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's funny. I didn't know what you were talking about for a second. I'm like, cave and pregnate. And then I'm like, oh wait, I did that. Yeah, that was me.
And then a slight tumor grows in the back of your head, and it's just like Borrasca.
yeah. It follows me around. Yeah. See, now that I was able to pass on the curse to you all, and specifically you, Hunter, I just have pleasant memories of Borrasca. What a nice little story. Yeah,
Psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath. Yeah. April 1999. Mr. Bear's Cellar. Episode 12. Very sketchy name if you were to look at it nowadays. The show featured a guy wearing a bear mascot costume who would get a new visitor into his cellar every day.
Oh, God. God. Good Lord. Oh, no, and not the next abbreviations.
Here we go, Hunter. Are you ready?
I guess so, dude. Good Lord.
It was always a kid.
Always a kid, huh?
It was always a kid. So here we go. The Borrasca train is in station once again.
God.
It was always a kid. The windows were all boarded up, and the house looked in a state of disrepair. As we walked up to the house, I remember my dad checking the address over and over again and looking at the house in disbelief. Then the door opened. I'm sorry, did you have something you wanted to add?
I just can't believe that.
What?
The entire house is boarded up, and the dad's like, "Is this the right? Is this right? Okay, well, I guess we'll go in."
Yo, is this where Kimber's funeral is?
Hey, is this where Mr. Bear Cellar's at? Yes, this is where
Kimber's mom. Is this where Kimber's mom's funeral?
Yeah.
Yo, they got sandwiches in here.
Oh, yo. Yes.
Okay. The old man smiled at me and told me that I could have it for free. That used to belong to a kid who was about my age that didn't live here anymore. There was something weird.
What?
What?
What a weird fucking thing. What do you mean, what? The old man smiled at me and told me that I could have it for free, that it used to belong to a kid who was about my age that didn't live here anymore. What like your grandson? What does that mean? The child doesn't live here anymore.
He opened by saying he went to a weird neighborhood. So I assume he means the neighborhood.
That makes it even worse. That makes it so much.
An old boy used to come play this game in my basement.
Well, it doesn't mean that he. Okay, that means no. You're doing the thing.
He move?
You're doing the thing.
Did he move?
Look, I'm sorry.
No. He doesn't live here anymore.
I'm sorry about Borrasca, okay? I know that you have this knee-jerk reaction whenever kids come into stories now because of all that. I get it. But just because you have an old man who's like, oh, well, I came across this cartridge, and yeah, it belonged to some kid who lived around here. I don't really need it. You can have it. It is not infeasible. Kid moves away. Parents start giving his stuff away. Old man buys like a trunk of clothes or whatever, who knows what. And oh, look, there's a game cartridge in there.
I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh so hard, Isaiah. I'm going to rafflecopter, as the kids say. The day that you were like, hey, I can't record today because someone harvested my organs because you're so fucking naive. You're going to let someone come in and cut up all your gutty works and take it.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. Someone took my spleen,
is what you're going to say. And I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. This guy was just following me, but it seemed normal.
That's you. Well, especially him, 6 years old. He's
what
like,
is with us reading stories that are representational of like childhood abuse? Why does that keep happening?
There's a lot of horrifying things, whatever, but I just think, is there anything more horrifying than this? It's hard to pinpoint.
I think I would transfer my paycheck to the author if all of a sudden Kyle from Borrasca just walked in the door. I was like, yo, this chicken sucks.
Yo, Mr. T, is it my turn to dance with you yet?
You've got sandwiches.
Puts on I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It by Katy Perry. He's like, damn, that chicken smells sweet.
In my mind, Kyle's there right now making this better.
He's becoming my guardian angel.
He's my comfort character. Yeah,
he's the big safety blanket. Yeah.
I had the strange, fleeting impression that the doors were standing like silent granite monoliths erected by some ancient, forgotten civilization for some unfathomable guardian purpose. That sentence sounds like something you or I would say midway through an episode.
Very
CreepCast comment.
Yeah. And here's a classic CreepCast for people's fucking bingo cards I see. That's very Lovecraftian of him to say. You think I don't say that? Especially this being, in my mind's eye, a very Lovecraftian thing for him to say. Dad's upset.
I'm glad you don't have like strong feelings about it or anything. Wait, let's go ahead and knock the rest of them out, okay? Man, if Kyle from Borrasca was here, oh man, he'd be having such a great time.
Yeah, Kyle from Borrasca be like, yo, John, why are you acting so weird right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely not holding up something to the camera for you to not be able to see. My wife isn't here to get me, so that one won't work. I already made a you're going to want to see this joke. It's right behind me, isn't it? Same thing. Something has to fall, so here's a pin. And then you have to make fun of my accent.
You have to make fun of my accent.
I think that's all of them. All right.
That's it.
We can continue on with this.
All right.
Now. The ranger said that there were legends about the mountain. Something about things that sort of act like people. But they come out of the old abandoned mines. Greg's friend couldn't remember the name the ranger gave them. It was in a native language. What if it's like, what's the name of the mine? And he's like, oh, Borrasca.
Steven. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's the name of the mine? Something Borrasca, but the sign's messed up.
Just says Steven.
Yeah, it just said Steven.